Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 40, Week 5, with your host, myself, Lee Wood.
Nick Taylor.
Malcolm Smith.
Let's start off as ever looking around the EFL. So, Simon, did you lose to Gary fucking Stevens?
I know, I gave it a good fucking go.
You want to see the first score of the Armadillos game? That's the
98-10, Jesus.
63-0.
63 points. Nice.
They lost the last quarter though.
True.
Small victories and all that.
I think it's because they went home.
The offense of the Armadillos get fatigued and all keel over.
Still beat the Wraiths as well.
Yeah, close one. Fourth quarter comeback. I think that was the only close game. I know Blaze Dodgers is pretty close as well.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoy where that leaves us after missing last week. So
We didn't miss a week.
You mean the episode our lawyers told us we weren't allowed to release? That's what happens when I leave you two guys alone. Gary fucking Stevens is 5-0.
I think it was actually because you were under investigation, Lee.
I said the lawyers were involved.
There's already a little bit of a gap in the AFC side of things. There's 2, 3, and 2 teams, and then everyone's above or below that line, which is
the NFC West seems like no one wants to win it.
The what, sorry?
NFC East 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 0-5.
Oh, yeah. They gonna duke it out. Looks like it could be a Conrad Whittingham final again.
Yeah, I mean the Circle has been looking strong for a couple of years, and difficult to go into Carl's shoes, but Conrad has definitely got the gumption to do it. So
it could be a LJE Conrad divisional game.
LJE Conrad divisional one side and Gary the other.
I think Simon might have something to say about
that. Simon Evans, that is.
No. Yes, yeah, of course.
Moving on to Simon's preferred league.
Big Sky?
This is the league that your main team's in.
Yeah, but my preferred league is obviously the Big Sky. Come on. Does anyone have a song for?
I thought your song was now for the G.
Every league.
True.
Where's the G wasn't?
That's if Conrad wins the bowl.
Okay. It's a lot of close games this week in the Atlantic. Stampede just squeaked past the Sharks. Barbarians Heroes, big game. Nighthawks.
Bears.
This was another close one.
Was this the one that Kendall was completely moaning about?
Yeah, it's because he looks. I don't know. I think people look too much into the play-by-play, and it's kind of like he got a bit of bad luck right at the end, but he's ignoring the bad luck his opponent got. Like they had a blocked extra point,
turnovers.
I mean, they had more turnovers.
Touchdown. Like, it was just like, and actually, yes, he got lucky in the last 1-2 sequences of the game.
You're gonna get that if you look at the shorter period of time you look at, the more it's going to appear like it's random luck.
No, it's basically just, to be fair, he was lucky to still be winning at that fucking point and then got unlucky to lose the game.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, no, you got lucky and then unlucky. Oh, my life.
The turnover differential is in Kendall's favour, yes.
Yeah, and that was the one of the positives, right?
Yeah.
And that quarter where he scored 28-0, there was some luck in that.
when you
And then the
start
other
looking
person,
at when you start looking at quarter four, you've got like the optimizer kicking in and loads of other
you'll say,
rules kicking in.
look at the first downs, look at the yards.
Right.
It looks like the correct team won.
Was close though.
Yeah, it was a close
Yeah,
game. It was a very good game, to be fair. I ended up watching the play-by-play to find this like epically bad luck, and then found no epically bad luck. I was really disappointed.
There's yeah. Comments being the Sonic was pretty big as well. For,
yeah.
keeping them in it.
Let's see what the old Dandaroonies look like.
Magpies can kick back and relax now. They got their 5 wins.
Yeah, that's all you need. You don't need any more wins.
Division's locked up.
In fact, you should have a C.
It's true. That's why I'm laughing. It's a lot of close divisions. What's with the right hand top division being 3-2, 3-2, 3-2?
Let's see how much that continues. Simon, your annotation skills are spot on.
I annotated it before you, and then you went over the top, so I started then going over the top of you. You just were paying zero attention.
Oh no, I was paying attention. I was just actively ignoring you like 90% of the
That's also fun.
Heroes Generals is going to be a bit of a slog out for the end.
I think the Barbarians are still in it as well. Like, I think all 3 of us can take that division. Stallions have run a few games close this season as well, but ended up on
1 and 4 is too far to get back. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like jumping out as a surprise, really, this season.
No, nothing massive.
Right,
on to the biggest skies. Rivets win. It's the start of a new run.
It's a new dawn.
Could be. Never know.
It's a new day.
Gary fucking Stevens lost to the Maroons.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's a massive loss for your caretaker team.
Yeah, we're on a 3-game losing streak. There's 2 draws. 2 draws this week.
Can't even win in the Big Sky, Nick.
29 and 6-6. Yeah, two ties in the same week. That's unusual.
The reason I needed to give everyone a chance. That's the real reason.
Okay, I see.
Not that my team is not doing very well. Had both my outside linebackers injured in like the first 2 weeks, which was a bit of a problem. When you have to go hunting on the free agents for an outside linebacker, it's a bit awkward. But
Fair.
Holman, are you paying too much attention to your caretaker team? Because the Weasels are 5-0. I'm pretty sure the Angels aren't.
I don't know who you're talking to, Lee.
The Mustard Man.
Yeah, there we go. Don't know who
Do you know the Mustard Man?
The Mustard Man?
The Mustard Man.
The one that lives in Drury Lane?
Married to the Mustard Man.
Ah, okay.
I think this is pretty much looking how we expect it to a point.
yeah, Hornets and Rages and Eagles are 3 teams I would expect it to be up there. See, John's doing well with the Weasels as well.
The question is Colin going to run the ball, or is Colin going to get to the final and lose for tradition's sake?
You know, Gridiron is a game of Edition.
So another silver medal for Colin then.
On to the Continental. Angels lost.
Just bad.
Got a hairspun.
Disgusting. That's all right. Strom and Anguta put on a good performance.
Reavers Privateers is quite the high scoring game.
7 points. Bam. Peckham Trojans got pushed close by the Banditos.
Mm-hmm.
Set done to the standings. I think it's still difficult to look past the Trojans.
The Badgers quarterback got the MVP award.
The Badgers have a quarterback?
No, I mean, my mind's been blown. Crazy.
Happy there, Simon?
Pardon?
I said, are you happy there?
Yeah, ish. Yeah. I'll be happy if I was putting black boxes over everything, but you know. That's next week's job.
Next week.
That's next week's job.
Yeah.
I think really jumps out to me, and
yeah, nothing massively jumps out.
Badgers look pretty safe. Ravens look pretty safe. Eagles look pretty safe. Patriots look pretty safe. Imagine Trojans and Westies feel pretty good as well.
Yeah. Let's go take a look
for sure
at the Delta. Another Simon Bowl goes to Simon.
I can't believe Simon always wins the Simon Bowl.
I know.
What's happening in that Withens Spitfires game? Like,
nobody decided to put a defense on the board.
Reasonable.
And the Mustard Man got MVP, a different Mustard Man. He didn't even have the best quarterback rating. It's disappointing. That guy had 158. I know it's losing, but you know.
Yeah, that's why the MVP always goes to a winning team player.
Kendall's got to feel pretty bad this week for both of his games.
Yeah.
His team went home at the end of quarter 3.
See what the standings look like.
So La Jolla winning this year.
I reckon the Monarch might be able to give them a run. Never rule out the Hoff.
Lee thinks the 49ers are going to win the bowl, so.
Madman.
I haven't run that spreadsheet for a couple of years now. I should probably
still say the 49ers are going to win the bowl. It says it every bloody year.
I'll run it out next year and see what they say.
But how far the Enlightenment going? That's the real question. That's the big news.
It is yeah. It's not at all confusing to have Michael Smith and Mike Smith in the same league.
That's because Mike Smith we can rename Randy Orton.
Is that because he's come right out of nowhere? No.
Right out of nowhere! Mama Mike Smith!
This is a topsy-turvy division. I think Maddox's even confused.
Yeah. As is Jeff Mullen. But you know. That's pretty standard.
I reckon it always predicts the 49ers to win the bowl because his name is Michael Wynn.
Before Michael Wynn took them over as well, it used to do it.
Seen into the future. That's what.
Yeah.
Lee GPT.
The Empire.
GP Lee.
GP Lee.
The Seahawk are doing Seahawk things still.
Blue Moon got some exacted some revenge from previous seasons on the High Hunters.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
Go on, a Blue Moon.
R-Cube lost. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. Our cube lost. Let's have a look at the stats. Our cubes.
I'm guessing the gamblers are
It's
doing well.
because
Yeah.
Jeff took them over. You see,
That's the problem. Jeff man of
and
many.
Jeff is not hardened enough for the hard streets of Romford, mate. You know,
Yeah.
he's just not.
Yes, bruv.
Yeah.
Does Jeff have a team in every league apart from the GFL?
Probably.
True infiltration right there. It's the Jeff takeover.
Where is Greg Thomason when you need him? Come on, Greg. Let Jeff know he can't have a team in every league.
Caretaker teams don't count, and you know it.
Be quiet.
It's really difficult to look past the Seahawks.
They've not conceded many points, have they?
No,
I quite like the look of the gamblers this season, I have to say.
the Gamblers are definitely looking strong.
It could be Boise's season.
Could be Boise's.
Big game. They're playing the Sharks this week.
It's just seeing the rebuild the Seahawks have gone through. It's difficult to rule them out, to be honest.
Who have they played? Red Bulls. Okay. Gorillas. They've played Junkyard Jaguars. Blackwater Valley Lions. They've played a lot of lower teams.
Lower end teams, yeah. I don't know. It's a difficult one.
I mean, their team was very good last season, but they're also in a position where their schedule would normally be hard, but Red Bulls have rebuilt, High Hunters have rebuilt.
Yeah.
Sort of Griffins has sort of dropped
Coming
off
out
a
of
little
that
bit.
massive rebuild.
So they've and Blackwater Valley Lions are rebuilding as well. So it's like, how good are they? I mean, they're very good. Don't get me wrong; they were last season.
It's difficult to tell how good they are compared to the PFC side.
It's going to be hard until the playoffs because I don't really think they ever.
I don't think they have anyone. I mean,
The Jets is probably the one where they might get challenged a little bit more. Patriots as well, possibly. So those are two games to look at to see where the Seahawks really are. I think gamblers do look good as well. So
Now, is there anything else before we bring this to a close?
mm,
Okay, in which case it's goodbye from me.
goodbye.
Bye from Lee.